Making money sports betting has never been easier. There is a legit strategy called arbitrage sports betting where you will never lose a bet. I get it. If I told this to a random man on the street, they wouldn't believe me and they would call me crazy that I could actually win money sports betting. And you watching this YouTube video, you probably think the same exact thing. You think there's no chance, and you know what, that this is true. But give me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I promise I will show you that this is a real thing you can do to make thousands of dollars every single month. Arbitrage sports betting is finding a bet where you can place a wager on each side of that bet on two separate sports books at odds that are so far off from each other, it creates you risk-free profits no matter the outcome of that bet. The biggest key there is that this strategy is risk-free. You will not risk a single dollar using this strategy. You will literally always win. As you can see up on the screen, I took Scoot Henderson over 4.5 assists on Bet365 for $150, and I would profit $337.50. I also took Scoot Henderson under 4.5 assists on Novig at $175, and I would profit $337.18. No matter if he goes over or under, I'm guaranteeing myself about $12. If he goes over 4.5 assists, I win the Bet365 bet and profit $12.50. If he goes under 4.5 assists, I win on Novig and profit $12.18. The total amount risked across both of these bets was $325, but because the amount that I would win, no matter what side hits on this bet, was above $325, I guaranteed myself that $12.50 in profit, no matter the outcome. There are hundreds to thousands of arbitrage betting opportunities to take advantage of every single night, and that's exactly what this Charles Ellsworth guy is doing on Twitter. And through the first 46 days of 2025, he has had 0 losing days using arbitrage betting. There are thousands of people just like Charles taking advantage of these arbitrage opportunities every single day, and as you can see, they literally don't lose. Now let's get into my top 5 tips for those of you that are looking to get into arbitrage betting, or even somebody that has started arbitrage betting but want to make sure you are doing this correctly to maximize your profits. Tip number 1 is that you need a tool that's going to help you find these arbitrage betting opportunities as quick and efficient as possible. This is going to be your secret weapon in how you are actually going to be able to do this. I'm talking about a tool that scans the market every second of the day, 24/7, looking for arbitrage betting opportunities across every single major sportsbook you can think of. This is impossible if you were going to manually try and find arbitrage opportunities. They move too fast and will be gone before you try to get them. And my secret weapon of choice is OddsJam's arbitrage tool, where it scans the market, finding every single arbitrage opportunity that exists across sportsbooks, and then will display them here for you to easily just copy the information and get them in on the sportsbooks, locking in risk-free profits. It really doesn't get any easier than this. It gives you all the information you need to get these in as quick as possible. You can see on the left side, it tells you what percent of an arbitrage opportunity it is, and in this case, 4.5%. We're going to be betting on the Memphis Grizzlies Orlando Magic game. It tells you what market you're going to be betting, which is player points, and then the bets here that you should be placing, as well as the bet size you'll be placing on each side of those bets. And then on the right, the profit you will be guaranteed no matter the outcome of this bet. So for example, it is telling us to take Jalen Wells over 9.5 points on Bet365 at plus 120 odds for $270. Then on DraftKings, it wants us to take Jalen Wells under 9.5 player points at plus 100 odds for $300. Now, no matter what happens, we are guaranteed $24 to $30 in risk-free profits. I can't emphasize enough how much of a speed game this actually is when trying to get in these arbitrage opportunities, and why it wouldn't work if you were trying to manually scan the market and find these bets. Look, OddsJam makes it super easy and fast for you to get these in. Let's say we want to get in this side of the arbitrage opportunity on DraftKings. Utah Jazz plus 29.5, minus 550. If we click this bet button, OddsJam is actually going to load up this slip for you on your OddsJam account. All you have to do is enter in the amount you would want to play it for, which in this case would be $300 in order for us to get this side of the arbitrage bet locked in on DraftKings. Remember, these sportsbooks do not want you to make money off of them. In fact, the opposite. So if there is a profitable betting opportunity that exists, they are going to bump their odds as fast as possible to erase that opportunity for us sports bettors. So you need to be really fast when trying to get in these arbitrage opportunities, which if you are fast, that means you can get more opportunities in and stack up more profits throughout the night as you are entering in these opportunities. When trying to beat the books, every single second counts. That's why having a tool like OddsJam is so key. If you guys want to check out OddsJam and try it yourself, I'll leave a link down in the description below, but if you use code Dustin35, you will get a 1-week free trial and then 35% off your very first month. Tip number 2 is to be using every single sportsbook that's available to you. So find every book that's available in your state and sign up for it. But first, make sure you are taking full advantage of the deposit matches these sportsbooks have to offer. Some sportsbooks might just give you $100 in free bonus bets when you sign up, but some sportsbooks might actually match you $1,000 on your first deposit. Taking advantage of all of these sign-up bonuses is key because instead of starting out with maybe $3,000 you set aside for arbitrage betting, now after all of these sign-up bonuses, you now have $5,000 or $6,000 available to you across your accounts. And even on a little bit of a smaller scale, if you were starting out with $500 or $1,000, now you're starting out with $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000. There is zero downside to this. You get free money, and now you have more books to find arbitrage opportunities on. You can even set your filters on OddsJam to the books that you have access to, and it's only going to show you arbitrage opportunities across those books. Tip number 3 I've kind of already touched on, but it's speed. Being as fast as possible when entering in these arbitrage opportunities. That way, the odds don't get bumped and you miss out on opportunities. Now, one of the best ways you can cut down on time when actually entering in these bets is by just using whole numbers. The faster you can get at realizing what whole numbers you can come down to still guarantee yourself profit, the faster you're going to be able to get these bets in without having to do cents and get all technical, which OddsJam does a really good job of showing you these whole number bet sizes in this column here. But let's just say you don't have $300 on your accounts to go ahead and place. You can actually bring this down. Say you only have $100 max on one of these books. You're able to filter that by bet size. Now you could bet $100 here and only have to bet $15 here to still guarantee yourself $5 in profit. And that brings me to tip number 4. You don't have to have $10,000 set aside to start arbitrage betting. No, you can start small and build your bankroll. If you start with $1,000, sure, you are not going to see $10,000 months right off the rip. But if you use that $1,000 and get $5 risk-free profit on your bets, that is going to build up. Your bankroll will become bigger, and then you will start to see larger and more profits each month. Everybody has to start this journey somewhere, and it's always with a smaller bankroll than they have now. And tip number 5 is to try and fly under the radar of these sports books. Remember, we are using a profitable betting strategy at the end of the day and making money off the books. They hate that. So they are going to do everything in their power to try and limit us and limit our profit potential. Now, some things that you can do to help combat getting limited across these sports books. Maybe not betting random obscure numbers like $181.57. No, maybe $150 instead of that. The end goal is to try and fit in like a degenerate sports bettor. Most degens are not betting those random amounts. They are betting $100, $50, $25, rounded amounts. So blending in like that, as well as live betting. There are plenty of live arbitrage bets that you can place that fly under the radar a lot longer than pre-game arbs. With OddsJam Platinum, you can actually get access to those live arbitrage betting opportunities that you will see here. And lots of times, the profits on these are way higher than pre-game arbitrage betting opportunities because these markets really get out of sync while the games are going across these sports books. However, these live betting markets do move quick, so you have to be fast. If you've been degen betting and placing these crazy parlays across your sportsbook accounts for some time now, that's perfect. However, if you are starting a new account, you do need to try and blend in like a degen as much as possible. Implementing these few tips about flying under the radar over the long term is going to serve you good. Keeping account health is important when you are trying to get down as much money as possible on these arbitrage opportunities in order to make as much money as possible. Whether you're new to arbitrage betting or you've been doing it for some time now, hopefully these 5 tips are going to help you maximize your profits when arbitrage betting. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed or learned something, make sure you guys hit the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the way out as we post sports betting content like this every single week.